The domestic majors. Hwang Youmin, meanwhile, a hole ahead at the 7th. Yeah, nice solid lob wedge from just over 80 meters, and a little misjudgment there from Youmin. Youmin will swing pretty hard off that mound to her right. Nicely judged for speed from the youngster. A couple of tour titles under her belt already. Hyun Kyung. Putting's always been the strength of her game. Of course, I jinxed it. That was an atrocious effort. Goodness me, a rush of blood to the head, and she's got a bit of thinking to do for her par. Poor first putt for Hyun Kyung. It's this now to stay in red figures. Hey, mops that one up nicely. Hesitant to say good two putt, but it was a good putt for par. We'll call it that. Outright lead in a couple of moments' time. At a former teammate on Team Korea, Hwang Youmin, got as high as 4th in the women's amateur golf rankings before turning professional. Youmin right up pin high. They're on 8. It's a birdie look. Battled her way to the fringes of the top 10. Now Hyun Kyung, but slightly downhill. Slightly misread. Park. Good look at what the players see coming into this 9th hole. Suffice to say, left is no good. Youmin just from the first cut of rough on the right-hand side. Line looks decent. Flirting with trouble, but she's okay. Slight downhill line does promote a flatter ball flight with a bit of cut spin. It's beautifully controlled from Hyun Kyung. One for Youmin. Putt comes through that little dip in the green. Comes back uphill towards the hole. Very nicely worked out. Nice to end her day with a birdie at the ninth. Second, control the distance for Hyun Kyung. Ooh, just shaved the edge. But that kind of day though for par. A little frustrating. One of the big stars of the Medi-Healed stable. Number one player on the Korean Tour, EA1. Very steady start, even par through her first five. The money list, the points list, the We Made points list through the first half of the season. There's been so much to these players when they contest a championship sponsored by their main sponsors. Year one. Back down in the fairway. It's going to be a layup here. Loads of room down the right to try and give yourself a decent angle to this pin. Year one. He's never swapped away from that particular putter. That Odyssey number 7 model with that red balance shaft. Why would you? It's made her a pretty penny over the last couple of seasons. Rookie of the Year a couple of years ago, Player of the Year, her sophomore season. World is her proverbial oyster. Year one, like so many before her, just going with that 3-wood. Precision over power here at this downhill par 4. Okay. Safely in the fairway. Definitely will be able to attack from there. And it's one of the easier holes on the front side of the golf course, that 7th. Pretty average shot, you have to say, from year one with, it wouldn't have been anything more than a pitching wedge from where that tee shot was. Still, it's a chance to get herself into red figures. Beautifully holed. So, opens the account for the day at 7, says year one. Very misjudged tee shot from year one. On the 8th, all the way through the back left of the green. Ample real estate to work with, so the old school little bump and run being employed. More than $1 billion in each of her last 2 seasons on the KLPGA Tour year one. A host of players at 3 under par. Yeah, one. Also going with the drive. I wonder if maybe that wind's just picking up a little bit in the players' faces, so having to go with a slightly more aggressive option off the tee to get it to the fairway. That'll do nicely for year one. Year one. She got that little stuck behind her. Quality of a great golfer, just good distance control. So much more important. Year one. Straight-ish putt, but will be coming downhill. Coming in a little flatter than she would have liked into 10. Just pitching that upslope killed the momentum, but when I used it on the correct side, then I think she would have suspected. Now back to 10 and year one's birdie opportunity. Okay. Starting to pour some putts in year one. Nice way to start the back nine. I do enjoy the tempo of year one's golf swing. It never seems to be rushed. Particularly at the change of direction, the transition at the top of the swing. Let's have a look at that. Nice wide shoulder turn. And everything just slots into place. All it has to do is rotate through. Slightly easier for year one. Coming from the fairway, ball slightly above her feet. Should promote a little draw, but she's gotten stuck a couple of times today, and you could see it there. The club never got back out in front of her. And that is going to be a real test of 4 under. Year one. Is that back lip of the bunker going to be an issue? Doesn't look like it, but no chance for a chunk and run. Can place with a wide open club face, lower the hands. Pick this on the green with a little check. She tried to bump it through the fringe. It was a brave shot to play. She's done pretty well just to give herself a look at a 4. Year one for a hard-working 4 at 11. Got to keep your speed up from here, especially later in the day as the greens slow down. Yes, well done. Great 4 for year one. Just walks off like it was nothing. I promise you it was more. Yeah, one. Just with the hybrid, you saw that penalty area the players try to avoid. That overhead shot. But just a 3-shotter for pretty much the entire field here. somewhere behind those trees is the fairway at 12. Second shot for year one, coming downhill. The line is just to the right of that lamppost. Right about there. Now year one. Should expect this one fairly tight, as long as it's a nice round number for her. More than a smooth pitching wedge. Again, just use that club face open, fans it out to the right. Couple of poor shots from the middle of the fairway for year one this afternoon. And a bit like Park Ji-young, just haven't seen enough short birdie opportunities for year one this afternoon. Good line on that one for year one, but another where that scorecard's not going to take any damage, but she probably feel a little disappointed that she gets give herself a better look, especially having only wedge in hand for her third. Minji, that'll be for a 7 birdie in 9 holes. And year one, back on 13. Unable to get that one kicked back onto the fairway. Also looked like it nestled down a little in that rough. We'll have to see when she gets there. So the ball looked to bury into the rough a little. You can see from this angle. The one place you don't want to miss this 13th green is out to the right. Where those people are standing, about 20 feet left of the hole, should be the line for year one. Good sensible play. It's going to scuttle through the back, but you'd rather be there than fat. Year one's third now, on the 13th. Moves right the first third of the putt, and it starts to work downhill and then pretty straight round the cup. Good speed there. Staying patient, as she always does. Fairly found for year one, definitely within the goal.